Good wishes to all of you. India Physical Environment Textbook in Geography for Class 11. Unit 1 Introduction. This unit deals with location, space relations, and India's place in the world. Chapter 1 India Location Audiobook. Do you remember? You have already seen the map of India in the previous classes. Now you closely examine the map of India. Take a look at figure 1.1. India Administrative Divisions. Mark the southernmost and northernmost latitudes and the easternmost and westernmost longitudes. The mainland of India extends from Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south and Arunachal Pradesh in the east to Gujarat in the west. India's territorial limit further extends towards the sea up to 12 nautical miles, about 21.9 kilometers from the coast. See the box for conversion. Statue mile 63,360 inches. Nautical mile 72,960 inches. One statue mile is equal to about 1.6 kilometers, 1.584 kilometers. One nautical mile is equal to about 1.8 kilometers, 1.852 kilometers. Our southern boundary extends up to 6 degrees 45 north latitude in the Bay of Bengal. Let us try to analyze the implications of having such a vast longitudinal and latitudinal extent. If you work out the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of India, they are roughly about 30 degrees, whereas the actual distance measured from north to south extremity is 3.214 kilometers, and that from east to west is only 2933 kilometers. What is the reason for this? What is the reason for this difference? Consult chapter 3 on the topic latitude, longitude and time in the book Practical Work in Geography, part 1 NCERT 2006 to find out. This difference is based on the fact that the distance between two longitudes decreases towards the poles, whereas the distance between two latitudes remains the same everywhere. Find out the distance between two latitudes. From the values of latitude, it is understood that the southern part of the country lies within the tropics and the northern part lies in the subtropical zone or the warm temperature zone. This location is responsible for large variations in landforms, climate, soil types, and natural vegetation in the country. Now, let us observe the longitudinal extent and its implications on the Indian people. From the values of longitude, it is quite discernible that there is a variation of nearly 30 degrees, which causes a time difference of nearly 2 hours between the easternmost and the westernmost parts of our country. You are familiar with the concept of Indian Standard Time IST. What is the use of the standard meridian? While the sun rises in the northeastern states about 2 hours earlier as compared to Jaisalmer, the watches in Dibrugarh, Imphal in the east and Jaisalmer, Bhopal or Chennai in the other parts of India show the same time. Why does this happen? There is a general understanding among the countries of the world to select the standard meridian in multiple of 7 degrees 30 of longitude. That is why 82 degrees 30 east has been selected as the standard meridian of India. India's standard time is ahead of Greenwich Mean Time by 5 hours and 30 minutes. There are some countries where there are more than one standard meridian due to their vast east to west extent. For example, the USA has 7 time zones. Take a look at map, figure 1.1, India Administrative Divisions. Take a look at figure 1.2, location of India in the eastern wall. Name a few places in India through which the standard meridian passes. India, with its area of 3.28 million square kilometers, accounts for 2.4% of the world's land surface area and stands as the seventh largest country in the world. Find out the names of the countries which are larger than India. Size. The size of India has endowed her with great physical diversity. Thus, you may appreciate the presence of lofty mountains in the north, large rivers such as Ganga, Brahmaputra, Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari, and Kaveri. Green forested hills in northeast and south India, and the vast sandy expanse of Marustali. You may further appreciate that bounded by the Himalayas in the north, Hindu Kush and Sulaman ranges in the northwest, Purvachal hills in the northeast, and by the large expanse of the Indian Ocean in the south. It forms a great geographic entity known as the Indian subcontinent. It includes the countries Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and India. The Himalayas, together with the other ranges, have acted as a formidable physical barrier in the past, except for a few mountain passes such as the Khyber, the Bolan, the Shipkila, Shipkila the Nathula, the Bomdila, etc. It was difficult to cross it. It has contributed towards the evolving of a unique regional identity of the Indian subcontinent. By referring to the physical map of India, you cannot describe the physical variations which you would come across while traveling from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from Jaisalmer in Rajasthan to Imphal in Manipur. Peninsular part of India extends towards the Indian Ocean. This has provided the country with a coastline of 6,100 kilometers in the mainland and 7,570 kilometers in the entire geographical coast of the mainland, plus the island groups Andaman and Nicobar located in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea. Thus, India as a country is a physical diverse land providing occurrence of varied resources. Do you remember? School Bhuvan is a portal providing map-based learning to bring awareness among the students about country's natural resources, environment and their role in sustainable development. It is an initiative of Bhuvan NRSC by ISRO based on NCRT syllabus. You can explore various maps of India on http://bhuvan-app1.nrs.government.in by MHRD NCRT. India and its neighbors. Examine the location map of India. Take a look at figure 1.2. You will notice that India is located in the south central part of the continent of Asia, bordering the Indian Ocean and its two arms extending in the form of Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. This maritime location of peninsular India has provided links to its neighboring regions through the sea and air routes. Prepare a list of India's neighboring countries by consulting the map. Sri Lanka and Maldives are the two island countries located in the Indian Ocean, which are our neighbors. Sri Lanka is separated from India by the Gulf of Mannar and Park Strait. Differentiate between a gulf and strait. Do you think that physical barrier is a hindrance in interaction with our neighboring countries in modern times? Give some examples how we have overcome these difficulties in the present day. Exercises. Choose the right answer from the four alternatives given below. Which one of the following latitudinal extent is relevant for the extent of India's area? 8 degrees 41 north to 57 degrees 7 north. 8 degrees 4 north to 37 degrees 6 north. 8 degrees 4 north to 35 degrees 6 north. 6 degrees 45 north to 37 degrees 6 north. Which one of the following countries shares the longest land frontier with India? Bangladesh, Pakistan, China, Myanmar. Which one of the following countries is larger in area than India? China, France, Egypt, Iran. Which one of the following longitudes is the standard meridian for Indian? 69 degrees 30 east, 75 degrees 30 east, 82 degrees 30 east, 90 degrees 30 east. Answer the following questions in about 30 words. Does India need to have more than one standard time? If yes, why do you think so? What are the implications of India having a long coastline? How is the latitudinal spread of Indian advantageous to her? While the sun rises earlier in the east, say Nagaland, and also sets earlier, how do the watches of Kohima and New Delhi show the same time? Project activity. Activity based on Appendix 1 teachers may help in the exercise by explaining and getting it done by the students. On a graph paper, plot the number of districts in Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Meghalaya, Goa, Kerala, Haryana. Do the number of districts have some relationship with the area of the state? Which state amongst Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Gujarat, Arunachal Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Tripura, Rajasthan, and Jammu and Kashmir is the most thickly populated, and which one is the least densely populated? Find out the relationship between the area of the state and the number of districts. Identify the states with coastal boundaries. Arrange the states from west to east which have only land boundary. Activity based on Appendix 2. List the union territories which have coastal locations. How do you explain the variation in the area and population of NCT Delhi and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands? On your graph paper, draw a bar diagram to show the area and populating of all the union territories. Thank you.